Hey guys, I just wanted to check in. It is Tuesday, the second day of class. I want you guys to make sure that you go in and read the syllabus. Don't put stuff off to the last minute. Getting familiar with the technology on uploading things, it takes some getting used to if you haven't done it. And if you wait until the last minute to do it, you might run into problems and then it becomes stressful. So get in there and get that assignment in. I can't wait to get to know all of you in your intro forums. And so make sure that you go in and answer all of those questions. If you are not on campus, or if you don't live in town and you're not coming to Western, then I want you to approach those required questions as if you were going to go to an event, or if you were going to take other classes, or you were going to join an organization. Which one would you choose and why? So you do have to make sure that you answer all of those questions in your intro speech. And other than that, you can tell me whatever it is you want to tell me in your intro speech. If you have something interesting about you, then tell me. I want to know. Like me personally, I have a goldfish who pretends to be dead all the time, and it floats upside down, and you walk in and you think, oh, it's dead, but it's really not. It just does that a lot and floats upside down. So I don't care if you tell me pointless information like that. Just make sure that you answer all of those questions. Don't be nervous. Nothing negative or bad is going to happen to you by doing these assignments. I know it can be nerve-wracking knowing that you're being filmed, but I promise you it won't be as bad as you think. Make sure you check your link, that it works. Make sure that your video shot is straight up and down. I know that I'm sitting down, but when you give your speeches, you do have to be standing up, because I can't grade you on body language and all of that if I can't see all of you. So make sure you're standing up. You do not just read your speech. You just use a note card. And I also can tell, like I can tell if maybe I don't see the note card, but I can see you doing your whole speech like this, and and there's I can tell when you're like reading and then you lose your spot, and you're staring like this at one thing. That does indicate that you're reading your speech, and so you shouldn't have to read it. Choose topics that you know about, and it'll make it a lot easier for the memorization aspect to it. Make sure that you have an audience and that you show them. All you really have to do is get your video or your phone, and you can just scan the audience and then have the person take the phone and then have it on you. And so but make sure that you're in the camera shot, and that there's good lighting, that there's not background noise, that I can see all of you, that I can hear you. Turn off the TVs. Even if the TV's in the other room, I would turn it off. Make sure there's no crying babies. It just amplifies the sound in there. Make sure you dress for the occasion. I don't expect you to dress up. Just don't dress down. Presentation is part of giving a speech, and so you just don't want to roll out of bed and give your speech. There will be points deducted for that. Let's see what else. Make sure you show your ID. I don't care if cover up all the important stuff. So if this were my ID, you can put your fingers over it and just hold it up where I can see it. I'm required to verify identity. You only have to do this once. So once you do it once, I'll check you off and you're good to go. If I don't have verification of your ID, then I can't grade it. So you can either send it in an email. Don't just send me a picture of your license. It has to be by you. So I need it by you. So if you're gonna take a selfie, hold your ID and take your selfie. However you want to do it. Cover up ID numbers, addresses. I don't need all of that. I need your name. It can be a school ID, your driver's license, anything like that, a government ID. Just cover up the important stuff, the confidential stuff. And make sure that you get your discussions in on time. I don't accept those late. Let me see here. What else? Why I have you here. I think that's all for now. So I will check in like this often. Don't hesitate to contact me with anything. When you get to the our first major assignments, the commemorative speech, make sure that you're looking at the examples, watching the lessons, because if you don't follow those written examples and the outlines that we have, if they're not followed to a T, then you won't get full credit for them, and you'll have to go back and revise, and so just make sure that you do that. If you look at the examples and watch the lessons, you'll be fine. But if you just submit one paragraph for anything, then I'm going to know that you didn't read the directions or look at the examples or watch the lesson. It's pretty obvious. So, just make sure that you go and watch all of those. And I have an open door. Call me. I don't care if you call me 10 times on one assignment. I don't care if you come into I would love for you to come into my office, actually. I'd love to get to know you. Email me, and I am here to help you. There are no stupid questions. Do not ever start an email and say, I'm sorry to bother you. You're not bothering me. This is what I'm here for, and I love to hear from you. So don't be nervous. Nothing bad will happen, and let's have a great semester.